Hey class, I'm going to go ahead and go over this warm up with you guys so you have a little bit more review on how to complete the square. So for the very first part of your warm up, they give you the function f of x equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 7. Now some of you get tripped up on the f of x. Remember f of x is just the same as y. So we can write it as y equals. Now when we complete the square, you do want to split it up. We put the 2x squared and the plus 4x on the left. The minus 7 goes on the right. Now, with this problem, since there's a number in front of the x squared, we have to factor that out on the left-hand side. So we're going to take the 2 out, open our parentheses. This leaves us with x squared plus 2x. So notice I took it out of both terms on the left-hand side. I'm not closing my parentheses yet, and I'm leaving the minus 7 on the right. Now that we've factored that 2 out, I can take my middle term, divide it by 2, which gives me 1, and then square it. Remember, this number that you get when you divide by 2 and square it is what goes here to finish your perfect square trinomial. After you put that number here, you can close your parentheses. Now, we don't want to change the value of the equation, so we need to balance out that plus 1. It's really a plus 2 because we do 2 times 1. And since we plus 2 here, we minus 2 here. Now, I'm going to write my final equation. I put the 2 in front. We have to factor the x squared plus 2x plus 1. So I open my parentheses. In the first spot's always that x. The second spot is whatever number you got when you divided by 2. So here it's a plus 1. Remember to square it. And at the end, we put the sum of the two numbers on the right, which will be a minus 9. So our final equation is y equals 2 times x plus 1 squared minus 9. Now, the second problem in this warm-up wants you to take that equation and graph it. Okay? So to graph it, we need to obtain the vertex first. Remember, for the vertex, we use the opposite of this value for x, so we're going to use a negative 1. And we use the same value at the end for y, so a negative 9. Normally, our pattern for a parabola is 1, 3, 5, 7, but since we have that 2 in front, we need to multiply our pattern by 2. So 2 times the 1, 3, 5, 7, which gives us 2, 6, 10, 14. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and plot this vertex at negative 1, negative 9. And then I'm going to use my pattern to plot the rest of the points. I'm going to go right 1, up 1, 2, put a dot. Right 1, up 6, put a dot. Right 1, up 10, put a dot. After you do it on the right, you can do it on the left. Left 1, up 2. Left 1, up 6. Left 1, up 10. And then we draw our lines with arrows on both sides. And that's it for the graphing. I'm going to go ahead and skip problem number 3 on this warm-up. We're not going to worry about it for this specific problem. We'll go over ones that you'll have to worry about that are similar to what you'll see on the test tomorrow. If you have any questions, feel free to email me on this warm-up. Otherwise, have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.